Hello guys, if there's anyone out there listening, this is by way of a bit of an experiment because this game does tend to use up a bit of FPS, so I'm not certain whether I can stream it and play it at the same time, but we're going to give it a try, and I'll put my frames per second up on the screen once we get into the game proper, and we can keep an eye on what's happening there. I've also turned all my settings down to medium just so it helps out the frame rates a little bit as well, so that might make some difference. Incidentally, Dovetail released a patch not long ago, in fact, just a matter of hours ago, and it's supposed to fix a lot of the graphical issues that were happening. Like there was some glitches coming off the HST and things like this. Well, apparently that's been rectified, so we shall see. I don't suppose it'll be the last patch they'll put out, but it's good that they've managed to get a patch out as quickly as they have done. That's good news. So anyway, this is what we're going to be doing this evening, and it's going to be a bit of a laugh because I've only had a quick go of it just to see if I could get my bearings around it, but like, I got quite good with sand patch grade on the original sand patch. I was able to handle the trains on that one okay, including all the brakes and that, but this is totally different. Having passenger stopping services and things like that, it takes a bit more getting used to. I've got to relearn the Xbox controller, so I know where all the buttons are I need to know, because at the moment I'm finding myself having to mix it up between that and the keyboard because I can't remember what the Xbox controller settings are, but we'll get there eventually. So we're going to start off tonight by doing some scenarios. I'm not going to bother with the tutorials because I think everyone's just about covered them to death. Well, I probably covered all the tutorials and the services as well to death, but it doesn't matter. I want to give it a go and see how it works out. So we're going to do some scenarios, and two of the scenarios I haven't actually done at all, so we'll be seeing them new for the first time, both you and myself. So that should make that interesting. Right. I'm just going to quickly top up my e-cigs because I noticed they're both really low on juice. Hello Stu, good evening sir, how are you? Yes, I bought this a while ago, and GSW, as soon as they advertised it, I bought it straight away on the pre-order. So yeah, I don't mind buying add-ons. I'll find out if they're any good. If they're not, then what the hell, you know, it's not exactly costing a fortune, is it? Oh, so you get a chance to have a rest then. Good stuff. Right, okay then. So, this is the new experience screen. From here you can either go to CSX Heavy Haul or you can go to the Great Western. So this is quite a good idea. No doubt this will fill up eventually, you know, as they bring out new bits and pieces for it. So I quite like that idea. Right, now as I said, I'm not going to bother with the tutorials because I think loads of people have done them on, you know, online streaming and that. So I'm just going to go straight into the scenarios, and if anybody wants to know anything, I'll try and talk through it. Although I must admit, I'm no expert at this, not by a long shot. I'm not really a dedicated train simmer. I don't mind the train sims, I've always used them. But yeah, I tend to play the trucks more than the trains, but here we go. Yeah, well the first scenario I believe is a 166, so let's have a look. Yes, it is 166. As you can see, there's two here that I haven't even had a go at yet, and I'm going to try streaming them later on. Now that should be interesting because I've had no practice, so we'll all be seeing that for the first time. But these ones I did have a quick go at, just to, you know, see what it was about. And you know, the only problem I might have now is whether my computer's strong enough to stream this game. It's certainly strong enough to play the game, but whether it can handle the streaming at the same time, we shall have to see. And the other thing, as I said, I'm trying to use the Xbox controller, and I haven't totally got used to where all the buttons and things and what they do are yet. So yeah, I'm likely to make some mistakes along the way, but we'll see how it goes.
Welcome to London Paddington. There are 3 trains available for you to take control of. Each one provides an increasingly longer journey. Which will you choose?
Ah, that's the thing, isn't it? Platform 10, I think. Yeah, I know.
semi-fast service to Reading. Get things set up, ready for departure. You'll be heading out shortly.
Okay, lady, tell me what to do. Right, reverser. Set the master key to unlocked. Put the reverser in. That's the master key, so it's unlocked. Reverser into forward. Headlights to day. Door release button to begin boarding. Right, well we'll do that with the tab key, or whatever key it is. Yes, it makes a difference, doesn't it? The walking about and that. I would find it very difficult to go back to playing the old train sim after playing this, without a doubt. I mean, it just looks so much better. Well, I haven't turned it off yet, so I presume it's on. That's one of the things that they put in this new update, is a toggle switch using, I think it's Control F2. It's supposed to switch the motion blur on and off if you don't want it. I actually want the motion blur, but I don't want it on the wheels. That looks a bit corny, because motion blur is supposed to work on linear things, not circular things, which is why it glitched out on the wheels. Right, confirm train is ready to go by pressing the guard buzzer button twice. Apply a throttle brake to notch 3 for a smooth departure. Ooh, well, we're moving. Yeah, you can tell where I've turned my settings down to medium just while I'm testing this streaming. You can see the anti-aliasing out the windscreen there. It's a bit poor. What frames am I getting? Let's have a look. Yeah, look, I'm in yellow numbers. 2026. Doesn't sound like they fixed the audio yet. It's still very, very quiet. Are they built right? Yeah, I'm okay. I tried to sub your channel, but when I searched for Red Purple Ninja 51 on YouTube, it didn't come up with anything. Damn, that was shining a red light just a minute ago. That's what I yapped and ran. Oh, there it is again. I must be following up another train right close. Ah, maybe that's why then I was searching for Ninja with a J, same as you, Stu. Yeah, okay, I was looking for Ninja, spelt with a J. Yeah, I'm not certain I can use that Xbox controller to do this. I find it really, really awkward. So I'm going to go back using the keyboard again. I had spag bowl for tea, spaghetti bolognese, and stew. I don't know if there is a PS3 controller, I don't know. There probably is. I'm not worried about keeping to timetables and that. I just want to be able to drive the train and stop it at the station. That's the important thing. Hi Maxie. Two point two, 1.9 miles to first stop. The brakes on this 166 are pretty good. Yeah, I know it is. I don't think I've got any volume control left to turn it up. That's one of the things they got to fix, I think. Let me get to this station and I'll have a look. I've got to concentrate for a minute. Yeah, very heavy. It's heavy on everything, looking at more frame rates at the moment. Right, that's the first stop made. Yes, ETS2 doesn't use up as much power as what this game does. This game, it's the Unreal Engine. That's what does it. It takes a bit of streaming, that's for sure. But I've got to try something a little bit later on, and that's turning the settings back up to Ultra again. Because I know that on Sandpatch Grade, if I tried turning my settings down, it actually made my frame rates worse. I was getting faster frame rates by running it on Ultra. So I might try that again here. In fact, I could flick it over now. Right, see what that does. Right, game audio. Did that make any difference doing that? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll have to get back into the settings page again just to check what the master volume's on. Let's just bloody turn everything up 100% except for the UE volume. Yeah, look, I'm on ultra settings now, and my frame rates are holding pretty steady there at 26. So turn your settings up and you get faster frame rates. It's crazy. Well, that row sounds a bit louder in my headphones now. Okay. Yeah, see, they fixed the graphical glitches coming up with the HSTs now. That red aspect had me worried then. Yeah, right, I tend to be up most of the, well, early hours of the morning. I think I actually went to bed somewhere around 2:30 last night, so I might have been a bit earlier. But yeah, I never ever go to bed early. When I'd done this scenario before, I don't remember getting routed onto different tracks like this. And I've got a bloody red light. Yeah, okay, everyone pass me. See if I can. Yeah, I know it's crazy. Turn my settings up and my frame rates go up. Turn the settings down to get better frame rates and the frames go down. Just doesn't make any sense. Mind you, it's exactly the same as what CXX Heavy Haul done. Exactly the same. Yeah, sport enough. It's easy to break a neck. Well, I'm way behind schedule already. What the hell was all that beeping about? There shouldn't be any warning systems on. God knows what that was. Yeah, okay. I want to look at Tesla acceleration time. What the hell's all that? No, I don't think you lost the plot. Well, I do know that yon laddie is only 10 years old. None of that makes any sense to me at all. Yes, you're talking about a Tesla electric car. Who the hell's Frank the singer? Didn't you ask me that the other night, saying about that? I want to accelerate this thing up, but I'm chasing blinking yellows. Betty! You're 10 years old and you like Frank Sinatra, who has been dead for God knows how long. Oh, that's some really old musicians and music for a 10-year-old. Unbelievable. I don't know, I'm reasonably satisfied with how my life's been. Um, Especially the 14 years in the rock band. That was most enjoyable. Ooh, Rapid Bug Gaming. I'm not sure how much the add-on is, but you need CSX Heavy Haul. That's the base game, and then you add GWE to it. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head. Go to Steam. 34 at the last count. On Steam, they're actually doing a package deal where you buy CSX and GWE for a little bit less for, you know, if you buy the bundle. Yeah, but it's important to know that you can't just run Great Western Express. You've got to have the base game as well. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Rabbit Doug. Yeah, I think the last time I checked it was 34 subs, unless anybody's unsub since. Be 35 now if you subbed as well. Thank you very much. Yes, you can get out of the train. You can walk around the stations and the platforms. You can hand this train over to the AOA, and you can go and jump in another train and take over its duties from the AOA. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. It's not just passenger services, there's freight on here as well. No, you can't sit on the roof like India. In heavy haul, the American trains, you know, that are on here, you can actually climb up the aggregate trailers. You can't actually get in them. Yeah, the trailers have got ladders on. Yeah, you can actually just ride on the train as a passenger as well. Because you're an employee with the railway, you travel for nothing. You just jump on a train and sit down. I can't do it at the next station because I'm in the middle of a scenario, aren't I? Wait till we get to where we're going, then I'll show you. Not very long, just started. I'm a pensioner. Uh, I'm retired from work, so I thought, well, I like playing simulator games. I might as well be streaming them. So I try to learn a bit. Hang on. Just get my initial slowing down on. brakes on this thing are really excellent. Because I put some farming simulator videos up years ago, and they've just been building up views over the years. There's one farming sim viewer there, video there that's got thousands of views. I can't. I think it's the one about heavy transport. Yeah, sounds about right. No, I haven't got Discord, Skype, or anything like that set up at the moment, or TeamSpeak. Eventually, I may do it. I'll see how I go. I don't want to get too involved in YouTube. I don't want to be a big streamer or anything like that. It's my original idea was I like playing my games. If I'm playing them, I might as well stream them. If somebody wants to watch, they can. But I'm not chasing subs or anything like that, really. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Hello, Dictate. How are you? I've got to ask, is Dick your real name? Or is that actually your real name? Me, I was born in 1957. 1950, sorry. And if you can't bother working that out, I'm 67. Yeah, that's all right. That's what I thought. Okie dokie. What about the tape bit? Is that your name as well? Or is that just something you put on the end to make it mean something? Ooh, I busted this one. That's because I was chatting. I think I better reverse back a bit. Stop, blinking train. I completely mucked myself up on that one. Yeah, I really did. Cock it up bad. Yeah, I don't suppose there is too many over 40 YouTubers. But as I say, I don't take it too seriously. It's just a bit of fun for me. Talk to a few people, play me games. Keeps me happy. Keeps me from going out raving. No, I haven't, but I've been watching Squirrel play it, so I know what it's about. Who didn't put the reverser back into forward? Come on, guys, you're supposed to tell me things like this. How's happening there? I can't get the bloody brake off now. Probably because I went into emergency brake, didn't I? I've got to let it reset. Ah. Does anyone know how you reset the emergency brakes? Yeah, I have. I've got one with the chat up on it now, and OBS, and then the big 32-inch monitor I've got a game on. Guys, I don't know how to reset the bloody emergency brake. And I'm rolling backwards. Ah, okay, here we go. Bloody reverser had reset itself. It doesn't do anything. You're talking about the little button at the end. That red button there. It doesn't do anything. But in reality, what it would do is in the middle here, between the throttles and the brakes, there's a gate. And normally, like if you press that in to get the throttle into braking mode. It's a hand-built PC. It's got an i5 Skylake in it, 3.2 gig, which is it turbocharges up to 3.8, so it's pretty weak. I got 16 gig of the fastest RAM that was available at the time. I think it was 3200 megahertz or gigahertz, whatever it is, something like that. And a GTX 1060, which is okay for me because I'm never going to be streaming at more than 1080p. So I don't actually need a 1080 or a 1070. Although if I had the money I would get a Strix 1080, but yeah, I can't remember what the number of it is, that's the trouble. But it's 3.2 gig. Right, let's see if I can make this station. I'm well late now, so I'm not bothering with a score at all. This is just a safe face now. Oh yeah, it wasn't cheap. I can't remember how much I paid for the, it's an Asus dual fan GTX 1060. I can't remember how much I paid for that now, but that wasn't cheap neither. That was a bit better. Yeah, but in the this sounds terrible to say, but like my mum's got terminal cancer, right? And there's quite a lot of estate tied up with my mum, what my mum and dad had before my dad died, and myself and my brother are executors for the will and everything else that happens. She owns her own bungalow, and she's already said that she doesn't want us fighting over who lives there. So the bungalow's got to be sold, and then we got to split the money. So sooner or later, I'm going to come into quite a lot of money, and when that happens, I'm going to get myself a gaming PC extraordinaire, even if it costs like £3 grand. Oh yeah, sorry, I thought you knew that, Bill. Yeah, Mum got diagnosed with terminal cancer, so she hasn't got too long. When I finish this scenario, I haven't finished it yet. If I get out the train, it will break the scenario. Yeah, so I keep hearing about this other GPU processor that's coming out and all this Vega or Vegas, whatever it's called, I don't know. Oh yeah, I know that stuff. Yeah, don't worry, I haven't got too many friends anyway. Since I got old, I don't see any. They're either dead or I don't see them anymore, so. Me, I live in southern England. Let's say the southwest. Not too far from Dartmoor. Hello, at home gaming. Yeah, right. It's easy to get pulled in on that core number of cores thing, you know. Ooh, 12 cores got to be good, but from what I understand from lots of people in the know, having many cores isn't necessarily making the processor extra special, you know what I mean? A single core processor can be really good as long as it's got the speed behind it, and it just needs huge cooling. Give it a bit more welly. I didn't realise we over 5 more to go. Yeah, that's not always the case. I was a driver, that's all. Again, I had no ambition. I just wanted to be in the army to say I'd been in the army. So I joined the RCT, which was the Royal Corps of Transport, and I was posted to Germany, which is where I've done most of my time. I passed my driving test driving a 3-ton Bedford RL, commonly known as a bullnose Bedford, where the gear stick was actually behind you. A really weird setup. But it had a petrol engine, so it was pretty nippy. I also got to drive Antars, tank transporters, with 50-ton chieftains on the back. Now they're a mean machine. 24 reverse gears. No, can't say I ever did drive one of them, but I know what you mean. Uh, Rapid gaming, I can't actually say anything just at the moment because I'm talking about something that's not going to happen until my mum's passed. So, you know, I don't want to get into that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather have my mum than the money. Do you know what I mean? Uh, but when it does happen, yeah, there's going to be money involved, and then I probably will go out and buy myself a car and a new PC. But it's not worth looking at prices now because I don't know how long mum's going to be here for. Right, we're just coasting now. Oh yeah, Bill, absolutely. I'd rather have my mum here than have all the money in the world. Definitely. I'm just talking about something that's going to happen. It's inevitable, being as it's terminal. Um, and I'm going to end up with the money whether I wanted it or not, so might as well make the most of it. I mean, I always said I'd never drive again because I didn't think I'd be able to afford another car. But, you know, we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, it's easy done, Stu. My brother, is he in the stream? What, chatting you mean? Oh yeah, we won't have any trouble selling the bungalow. Um, they sell quite quick down here. Retirees, you know. Yeah, that's very true.
May I have your attention, please? Closed circuit television and remote video monitoring is in use at this station for your personal safety and security.
Okay, Reading. I think that's the last stop. Oh, well, yeah, I would think Rabbit Dug. Yeah, it's only well, it's not even up past 8 yet, so yeah, I'll be streaming for a while. And I may not be streaming this all night, but I'll be streaming. I'll probably go back onto ETS at some point. I've still got Euro fishing to do yet and all. Don't know how many people will be interested in that. And also, I stream right into the early hours of the morning. I don't know where you're based, Rapid Bug, but if you're in the UK, I sort of stream sometimes up until 2:30 in the morning, sometimes 3 o'clock. So basically, I'll keep on streaming until my hard disk runs out of space to put the videos on. Yeah, good ones though. Yeah, Rabbit Bug, Wolverhampton. Been through that once or twice, but I can't say I've ever visited. Yeah, don't. Well, I've enough trouble with accent as it is, especially Indians. I am on Facebook, but I must admit I don't use it much. I'm really not that much into social media. Um, it bugs the hell out of me, to be honest. Keep getting notifications coming through. Uh, yeah, I keep it there because sometimes my brother contacts me via Facebook Messenger, and so I need it for that reason. But other than that, I don't use it a lot. Yeah, I know it's very un-PC, isn't it? Somebody actually doesn't like social media. Yeah. I'm actually a very private kind of person. I don't mix too well. Do you know what? I use Facebook that little that I can't even remember the answer to that, Bill. I wouldn't have any idea what my Facebook name is. The only reason I can get back to my page is because I bookmarked it. Yeah. No, man, he's 10 years old. He's just a kid. That's it. We'll just idle into Reading. Yeah, that's true. Rapid Gaming, Red Purple Ninja, or Ninja, however you pronounce his name there. He's 10. Yeah, that's cool. No problem with that. I wish I was back that age again. Oh, I don't know whether I'd go quite that far. I wouldn't mind paying up to like 3 grand for a decent gaming computer, but 11 grand? Oh, wow. Yeah, Stu. I mean, we're talking about something that's going to last. I want a water-cooled, really fast processor. Uh, Either a really good i7 or whatever next gen is, if it happens to be then. I want a 1080 to replace my 1060. it's got to have an Audigy, Sound Blaster Audigy or something like that sound card with the front panel with with a line in and a line out so that I can utilise my mixer. Obviously good memory. And obviously a processor like that, it's going to need water cooling. So yeah, basically you're talking about a whole new computer, and I couldn't be bothered to build that myself. I'll just get a company to build it for me and get them to stress test it before they send it to me. A new copy of Windows on it. Right, apply the throttle brake to full circuit. Set reverser off and set master key to locked.
Well done on that run. It seems you can handle any service in the Thames Valley that we have to offer. Keep up the great work.
Oh yeah, great, except for the fact I was about 10 hours late. Yeah, but don't forget, if it, just say for instance I spent £3 on a new PC, if something went wrong and the whole thing caught fire, I could just go out and buy another one at the same price or even more, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be short of money. Yeah, I'll get out and have a walk around because I've got to do that anyway to finish this scenario. Look, it says there, head over to the exit to finish for the day. Now, I find whether the exit's upstairs or along the platform. Now, it's there. Look at all the late times, look. Every single one was late. Oh my god, look at that last one. Due in at 10:42 and I got there at 11:10. Hello Chernob, how are you? Or are you that channel robot again? Yeah, okay Chernob. Lovely person. It's not the first time he's been in, so he's obviously using IP spoofing because I banned him on one IP and he gets back in on another one, so not much I can do about it. And I've just noticed I actually managed to get my cursor outside of my game window to be able to do that. Usually I have to tab out the game. Oh yeah, I expect I had somebody else on here when I first started actually going on about ISIS and Jews and all sorts of stuff, bad stuff like, you know. So needless to say he didn't last long. Might even be the same bloke actually. Yeah, see you later Bill. The thing is, I don't know whether I'm actually banning somebody or whether that's just a channel bot. Because channel bots do that, don't they? They invite themselves into your chat and then sit there putting nasty stuff up. They have no T key either. Not sure what you mean there, Stu.
Please ensure you have a valid ticket for travel. You will be expected to produce your tickets when asked to do so.
Oh right, yes, yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean there. Yeah, but the meaning was very clear. I mean, the chances are that was just a general taunt, and he probably, I'm saying he, but he probably doesn't know what the situation is with my mum, you know what I mean? But I mean, that's the sort of thing that you'd go into a channel and just say, just to wind people up, you know what I mean? Which is probably what it was. Well, that's good news indeed. Very, very true. Never a truer word said. Right, what do we do here? Do I do another one? Do you want to see the freight train one? The aggregates? This one here. No, I don't mind. I don't mind going back to ETS2 if you want to watch that. What, the old train sim you mean? Yeah. Oh well, we can do another one on this one then. I'll do this aggregate industries because I haven't done this one yet. So that should be interesting. Train Simulator is one of the things I've always kept updated, so I was up to Train Sim 2017.
That was a good run from the West Country, but it's now time to get down to business and unload these wagons.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
Set up for shunting and reverse the train through the discharge facility to get these wagons unloaded.
Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, so what we got here? Enter the slow speed control mode on the EM2000. Turn the slow speed controller on. Set reverser to reverse. Where's the reverser? Ah. Set speed to 3. Cool, that's a bit tricky. Bit sensitive is that thing. Well, I can see this is going to be fun and games. Ah! I got it, yeah. Start the slow speed control using F1 on the EM2000. I'll release the automatic brakes. Throttle notch to 1. Ah, a station on a pier. Yeah, that sounds like the Isle of Wight add-on. The Isle of Wight add-on has got a station on a pier. Ouch, just got hit on the head by a scaffold. Now I'm on 63 frames a second. That's bouncing off at the moment. My frame rate counter there. Yeah, not sure how many cars there is on this train, but fair then. If you watch the bottom of these cars as they go into that shed, you can see the actual flaps opening down the bottom. Yeah, see that? And you can also you can just see the ballast sort of going down. Yeah, what's the other train simulator game that's out there? the one I started off with actually. Oh, trains. Trains spelt with a Z. They had industries in their version of trains that you could load and unload at. Yeah. Flaps. The best sort of flaps. Yeah, it's just that the graphics were a little bit, I mean, when you compare the graphics off of trains with this, I mean, it's like chalk and cheese, isn't it? But I must admit, they had all the, you know, loading and unloading at goods depots and that. They had that sorted out to a T. That was good. Right, last one. Set throttle idle. Apply automatic brakes. Turn slow speed control to off.
That was great work. You should get that train over to Acton Yard, where it can be prepared before the return trip to the Mendips.
Set reverser forward. Release auto brakes. Apply power using the throttle. Yeah, I've seen other people playing that Kerbal. Again, not my sort of game, a little bit too much stuff going on. I'd never be able to keep up with all that. Well, that grain was aggregate or ballast. Yeah, it gets taken up on conveyor belts into like hoppers, and then trucks come along and they just fill directly up from the hoppers. I don't know what the button is for the brakes. Wait for a moment. Okay, I will. Right, stop at location Acton Yard Reception, which is 5.7 mile away. No, I mean, I don't know what the keyboard, what keys are bound to the brakes. It's not the usual keys because the brakes are all separate on this. They're not tied in with the throttle. So your throttle lever's there, but the brake levers are both over here. So it's a separate set of buttons. Not to worry, I can do it manually for the time being and then sort it out later. Well, at the moment, I don't know whether it's been fixed yet, but there's a bug with the AWS and the driver safety device at DSD. So people have been advised to leave it turned off, but it has got that. This has got the beeping once it's turned on. Yeah, the rain looks pretty good in this one. You can totally control the weather in this one. Dynamic weather isn't in here yet, but it will be. He said they're working on that. But you've got, like, before you start the scenario, you can set the weather however you want, including snow, winter, with sort of actually snowing. You can have rain, pouring with rain, or light rain, all different things. You see all the bogies moving around. Yeah, see there you can see the glitches on the wheels from the motion blur. That's because I haven't turned it off. See the glitches at the bottom of the wheels there? Yeah. But as I said, they have done a switch now. Let's just try. What did I say it was? Control F1, wasn't it? Or was it? No, Control F2. Oh yeah, look at that, gone. So that's with motion blur turned off. I only speak English, I'm afraid, Mattis. Yeah, well, I'm afraid, you know, people are talking out their backsides because this game isn't that bad. Considering how much work has gone into this, it came out with very few actual big bugs in it. One or two little things, and most of the biggest ones they fixed now on this first patch, and that's only a couple of days in. So, yeah. Probably what it is he hasn't got a computer that'll run it, and so he's getting a bit antsy about it. I mean, there's no way you can say this game is poop. That's rubbish. Yes, mate, I can. That was pretty quick if you translated that quick. I wonder if them automatic brakes will be on the Xbox controller. They could be. Okay, I've got my brakes back. I can do it on the Xbox controller. I wish these trains all had the same throttle brake setup as the 166, you know, where everything is on that one lever. Makes life so easy. Pull the lever back, you go forwards. Pull the lever forward, push the lever forward, push your brakes on. Great stuff. On this you got to turn the throttles off, then you got to go to a different set of buttons to apply the brakes. And the horns ain't working on this train, but they did say there was still a bit of a fault with the audio, so they're still working on that one. Steam trains will be coming, definitely. He said that. Again, it's just a matter of time about getting them in. They wanted to get the bones broken on this one first, because obviously a lot of work was involved in this, because it's the first time they've tried using passengers on the Unreal Engine. So getting the passenger part of it to all work took a long time, but now it's done. It's set up ready for, you know, other scenarios and things that they might want to put in the future. But yeah, no steam trains at the moment, but they are coming. When? Who knows? But they are coming. Yeah, I had a train set when I was a kid. Got a bit fed up with it though, because it was set up in my living room, my mum's living room. And although I liked the mess, my mum didn't. Wow, brakes ain't very good on this. That's full brakes I've got on there at the moment. Yep, all the wagons, or these wagons anyway, you notice there's a big white wheel on the side of them. That is the handbrake, the manual handbrake. So like before you uncouple the wagons, you'd go along and you'd screw a couple of them wheels round just to put the manual brakes on, then you uncouple, just so the wagons don't roll away backwards.
You'll need to refuel before the return trip, so detach from the wagons and move the locomotive over to the fuel stand.
Ah, what was we just talking about? I'll be able to show you. Just do 2 of them, that should be enough. Why was the star the other side of the train? Star, what star? I could have gone out the other side by going through that door there, I presume. But it doesn't really matter. Are you talking about this star here? This blue thing? Yeah, right. Well, it didn't say anything about putting the brakes on. I didn't actually have to do that. All it said was uncouple the wagons. I turned the wheels so I could show you where they were, like, you know. And the fact that it's actually there. It's been modelled. Right, shunt to the siding. What have I got to do? Brakes off. Reverse is still in forward, that's okay. Right. Refueling thing is over there, so it looks as though I've got to switch tracks here. Got to go through points and things to get over to it. There's a refueler there. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I know that, but within these scenarios, you don't really do anything that you're not told to do. It didn't say anything about putting brakes on the trailers. It just said uncouple. Yeah, it's getting oil. Yeah, here's the points, look. Oh, it's because I haven't reached it yet. It's not allowing me to do anything. Can't actually change anything there at the moment. Yeah, because it hasn't told me the next step yet. Okay, Stu. I agree. I'm going to open sort of a bag of munchies once I've, a bag of what's it's, once I finish this. Yeah. You think that'll happen with dovetail games? I don't. Matt Pedalson's too much into his trains, I'm afraid, to go doing things like that. Oh yeah, I've always got munchies, me. I only had my tea, what, 3 hours ago? I'm feeling peckish already. Right, there's where I've got to get to, where that blue marker is. So I've got to go right back through this first set of points, couple of sets of points. It's only roll-ups. So you're still smoking, are you? That's bad news. Not that I'm preaching at you or anything, because I've smoked for long enough. Ooh, I actually set the points correctly. That's a result. Yeah, I absolutely did, because up until then I'd been using trains, as I said, and the graphics on that were pretty poor. So when I saw the graphics on TS, Train Simulator, I thought, wow, I think I've just given up trains. Right, let's just set these points up, hang on. Right, that should have set the points up to the fueler. Yeah, that does sometimes happen when you unhook from the wagons. It's a known thing. Again, that will probably be fixed because I fixed it in Sound Patch. So it looks like they're doing the same thing here. So I would think it's a relatively easy fix. They actually want me to refuel it and all. Oh boy. Can't actually see a pointer or whatever on that, so I wouldn't know whether it's full or not, but it's told me it is, so that's good enough, I suppose.
Now the locomotive is ready to go. Get it hooked back up to the wagon, and that'll be you done for the day.
Well, yippee-doo. Coupled to formation as indicated. I've got a couple at the upper end. Right, hang on, now this is getting confusing now. That marker is at the opposite end of the train, because I coupled down this end. Uncoupled from here. Okay. They're all set properly. That's set. That's set. They're all set up to there. I've got to go back to this, beyond this signal here, and then pull forward on that blue line there, which, yeah, okay. Yeah, it takes a bit of sorting. Could well be. Well, that's good, because at least that means the streaming and that's all working okay. And I'm still getting reasonable frame rates, so yeah, I'm alright for streaming it. Come on, I haven't derailed yet. I've got to derail at least once, surely. Yeah, suits you, sir. Naughty but nice. Okay, why hasn't it auto switched the route? Perhaps I've actually got to go through this red light. Yeah. Oh, well, wait a minute, them points look as though they are right. Yes, I think them points are right. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, knickers. I wonder if they're shaking like that because I put the bloody handbrakes on and I weren't supposed to. The bloody sprung bumpers buffers are pushing me back here before I can get the brakes on. This is going to be a pain. That's got it.
A job well done. Grab a break in the porter cabin inside the car park.
Well, thank you very much. Somebody's already closed the doors. Right, porter cabins by the car park over there. Well, that was fun and games, wasn't it? Right, Stu, you still there, mate? Water in peace. Like it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop the stream here. I've got to go and see how much the local video is used on my hard disk, because I get the feeling it's going to be up around 8 gig or something like that, so I just want to check that quick, but I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back in a second.